Hey, Jace Hadley here with Jace Hadley Music, here to give you a tutorial on how to play Cold 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 by Cage the Elephant on acoustic guitar. So this tutorial is more specifically aimed for someone who's kind of solo, one-man banding, singing, playing, and that includes the solo with this, which I know is primarily done on electric, but I think it's easy enough to play on acoustic if you're good enough at bending. This song does have bar chords. Beware if you can't play bar chords yet. Maybe keep working on those for a bit first. With those, just grind every day, maybe 10-15 minutes a day, just trying to build that muscle memory in, or not even muscle memory, but just that finger strength of just getting real down in there, and I promise you'll get it one day. This song's gonna be broken down into 3-ish parts, maybe 3.5, and that's gonna be so the intro into the verse is and then we get the pre-chorus and chorus. We'll have the solo, and there's also a little riff thing that's important to learn. And I guess there's the bridge, but that's the same chords as the chorus and pre-chorus. We'll get into that. So we're going to start it off with the intro, and it's the same for the pre-chorus. So what this is, you're only going to be using the D string and the G string, and your starting shape is going to be with your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string. That's going to give us an open, or a G note. And then our index finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the G string, giving us a B flat. And we're going to strum that at, or we're going to pluck that as, so it's going D, G, D, D, G, D. Well, I guess G, B flat, G, but I'll say for string names. So D, G, D, D, G, D. And then we're gonna, so just one time. And then you're gonna kind of lower that shape. It's gonna be a little different, but it's pretty similar. And I like to use the same fingers and just kind of slide it down. It's on the same strings as well. So the ring finger, I just slide down to the 3rd fret of the D, and then the index finger is going to slide down a half step, so it's only going to slide down 1 fret to give you the 2nd fret of the G. So it's almost the whole shape's brought down the same way, but it's a little different on that G string. But so it's in the 2nd shape, it's the exact same pluck pattern. And then after, you go right back up to the original shape, but you pluck it a little differently. So back up on the 5th of the D and 3rd of the G, and you only go D, G. So it's, and then the last little shape you get here is open on the D string, and 1st finger on the 2nd of the G string. And the strumming pattern for that last one is the same as the first 2 words, D, G, D. After 3 of those for the intro, on this last part here, I like to hold it out for 8 beats, just kind of going back and forth on that D and G string, just to kind of give it sustenance. So it's, And then when you get into the first verse, it's the same thing. So doctor, look into my eyes. I've been breathing air, but there's no sign of life. Doctor, problems in my chest. My heart feels cold as ice, but it's anybody's guess. And then from there, we're going to go into the pre-chorus, and this is going to be where those bar chords I was talking about earlier come in. And the pre-chorus is going to be the same as the chorus. It's pretty easy. If you can bar chord this should be pretty easy. So we're going to start on a G major bar chord that's barring the 3rd fret, and then having your ring finger on the 5th fret of the A, pinky finger on the 5th fret of the D, and index finger on the 4th fret, middle finger on the 4th fret of the G. And you hit all the strings there, and I just go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's just held for 2 beats. And then after that, you just slide this whole shape down a whole step to give you that F major bar chord, and that should be super easy. Just slide that whole shape down 2 frets. And then the next chord you get, and that's held the same thing, down, up, 2 beats. The next one is a B flat bar chord, and I like to play the one up here. I'm trying to make sure you can see it. So I like to bar the 1st fret similar to the F chord, and you can bar the whole thing, but I like to start the bar on the 6th or 5th string. On the A. And then all you do here is kind of make that A major shape, but brought up a half step with your, I like to use my ring finger on the 3rd of the D string, and then my pinky kind of bars the 3rd of the G and B string. So that gives you the B flat. So it's... And this one's kind of a 1, 2, 3. So down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then the last chord you have here is D major. And I don't like to play the barred one for this because I think it has better tone. And honestly, it's kind of a little easier in perspective of sliding up 4 frets. You just play it like this, and it's pretty easy to go from that B flat to this just natural D major chord shape that I'm sure you're all familiar with. Just a very standard one. So we get... And so when it comes to singing that, you're gonna go can you help me 'cause I don't feel right? Better make it fast before I change my mind. Doctor, can you help me 'cause I don't feel right? Better make it fast because there ain't much time. And with the chorus, it's gonna be the exact same chords there, like cold, 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 cold inside. Doctor in the day, in the dead of night. But after coming out of the pre-chorus, there is this little riff that I think sounds really nifty. Wow, I sound like an old man. I think this riff sounds pretty dope. So this is all going to be on the high E string, and it's just after you go and then it's so we'll go up to the 10th fret of the high E string, and then the 8th fret. And those are both held for whole beats. And then for a half beat, be on the 6th of the E string, and then for the other half of that beat, be on the 5th. So it's 10, 8, 6, 5, 3, and then 3 is a whole beat. And then lead right into the chorus from that, because it's coming out of the pre-chorus. You do that little riff. So that's how that works. And then, of course, after the first chorus, you'll go into the second verse, which is going to be the same as the first verse, just different words. Sweetness, don't look at me that way. I've seen those eyes before, can tell you want to play. And then after the counselor gives you some advice, you go into the pre-chorus again. It should be the same as the first pre-chorus again. I don't remember if the words are exactly the same, but and then get the little nifty rifty going in. Oh gosh, I hate myself. And then after that, we're gonna kind of lead into this kind of slow bridge here. It's like, and as the darkness falls, it fills up both my eyes. And it's the same chords as the pre-chorus and bridge, but I'm not doing that little strum thing. I kind of slow it down and just play these long open chords. My life before me like a flat into arms open. And then for the last part, so you only do the twice for that, and then on the last part you'll go with my arms on the G open wide, and then end on this D kind of B, and then from here it leads into the solo. Like I said, the solo on acoustic, I think it's fairly easy. Besides the first part is the bends. It gets kind of muggy on those bends, but for this I'm going to use 3 fingers to help get that bend all the way up there. And so we're going to start it off like so I have my ring finger on the 5th fret of the G string, and I have my middle and index finger kind of behind it there to help the bend. So it's just, and you're bending all the way up like a whole step, getting it to sound like that 7th, or at least as close as you can. And then after that first one, you do a little hammer on. So you have your index finger on the 3rd fret of the G, and you just do a nice hammer on with your ring finger to the 5th fret again of the G, and then follow another bend. It's the exact same as the first bend you did. And then I like to play an open G after that, and then I slide all the way up to the 15th fret of the high E string to get that really high G going. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bring it to the 13th fret of the high E string again. So 1, 2, hold that for 1, 2, and then the next note is 1, 2 again on the 11th fret of the B, and then the last one is 15th fret of the B, and that's just one, just whole value. So, and then after that little riff, you basically octave that down, and you can do all of this on the G string. I find it easiest to do that. So you go on the 12th fret, it's the same plucking pattern, or picking pattern, I mean. And then the 10th fret of the G, so 12, 10, and then go down to the 3rd fret, 1, 2, and then hold the 7th fret for one beat. So it's together, it's right after that, you lead right back into the the last chorus. And that's really the whole song. That's kind of all you need to do to solo perform it. Of course, if you have an electric guitarist playing along with you, you can have him handle the solo. That would make a lot more sense. And as he's doing the solo, I'd lightly strum. I want to go super hard, but I'd lightly strum just the chorus chords for the same value. And that's basically it. This is a really nice sounding song from their Tell Me I'm Pretty album. I'm 90% sure, I could be wrong. And I think it's a good song for kind of intermediate players who are way past the whole campfire song guitar chord things and kind of want to step up their value, and especially if you try to include that solo, that's going to help you with moving up and down the neck. So I really encourage you to try and learn this song, and it's really fun to sing and play for parties or wherever you go. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to start posting more tutorials and posting more cover songs and whatever else I can think of. So please feel free to comment down below any kind of tutorial request on kind of any of these instruments: banjo, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, ukulele, as well as piano, but that's out of shot, and harmonica. I can kind of help you with all of those, and I'll try to come up with a bunch of stuff, and I'll take cover song tutorials as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, do whatever all the other YouTube giants tell you to do, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.